Many times in our discussions we hear about the 313. Many times we hear that the Mahdi will have 313 generals. Indeed, you find within Sunni and Shia literature there has been a stress on the fact that the Mahdi, when he appears, will have 313 generals of his army. Indeed, even within Sunni literature, one only has to look at al-Mustadrak ala al-Sahihain of al-Hakim al-Nisapuri to see the tradition from Muhammad ibn al-Hanafiya, the son of Imam Amir al-Mu'mineen, salawatullah wa salamuhu alayhi. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Where the Imam talks of the soldiers of the Mahdi being in similar number to the soldiers of Talut. Then you have a tradition from Al-Asbagh bin Nubata, the great companion of the Imam, where Al-Asbagh himself mentions that the Imam mentioned that the companions of the Mahdi will be the same as the number of soldiers alongside Rasulullah on the day of Badr. Indeed, each and every one of us strives to be amongst the 313 soldiers of the 12th Imam. Sometimes a person turns around and says, why are the number of soldiers so little? On the first level, we know very well that those are 313 generals who will be joined with another 10,000 soldiers. But on the other hand, someone may also argue that if you look at the Imams of Ahlul Bayt, previous to the 12th Imam, they never had many loyal companions anyway. As an Imam Ali ibn Abi Talib alayhi salam, after Rasulullah died, you'd be lucky if you found 10 loyal companions to Ali ibn Abi Talib. Imam al-Hussein alayhi salam on the 10th of Muharram found only 72 of the whole ummah were loyal to him at Karbala. That's why I always tell budding speakers when they tell me that sometimes our crowds for lectures are quite small. I tell them, what do you mean small? They sometimes tell me, well, I've only got 35, 40. I say, don't worry, you achieved half of what Hussein achieved on the 10th of Muharram. Realistically, it's not the quantity of people, rather it's the quality of the personalities. The Imams of Ahlul Bayt never had quantity, they had quality of personalities. And that's why when the traditions say that the Mahdi will have 313, to some of us it's a shock, as in surely there would be many more. And you find therefore that when you look in the Muslim world today, there are over 1 billion Muslims, yet the Mahdi can't find 313. There are over 300 million Shia, yet the Mahdi can't find out of them 313. When one looks at that, they think, hold on a minute, do you know how many scholars we have in Qom and in Najaf? The Mahdi can't find 313. Do you know how many community servants we have? The Mahdi can't find more than 313. Do you know how many we have who donate millions to mosques and to orphanages? The Mahdi can't find 313. It's a damning statement of the state of affairs. Each and every one of us strives to be amongst the companions of the Mahdi, no doubt. Why? First and foremost, because our Imams make clear that the companions of the Mahdi are the greatest companions. Imam al-Sadiq salawatullah wa salamuhu alayhi states, Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Imam al-Sadiq states that the greatest of companions are those who will be with the Hujjah, for they believe in an Imam who they cannot see. Yes, previous companions had seen their Imam. We haven't seen our Imam. He says the greatest companions are those who believe in an Imam who they cannot see. Allah will raise them like they were martyrs alongside Rasulullah. Yes, that's how high the companions of the Mahdi are. Because those who saw Imam al-Hussein, when they are his companions, they saw the light of Abu Abdullah in front of them. Those who saw Imam al-Sadiq saw Imam in front of them, sat with him, ate with him, spoke with him. Why are the companions of the Hujjah the greatest? Because they believe in an Imam they haven't seen. Imagine now in Nairobi, when we're discussing the 12th Imam, do you know how much of blessings we receive as a community? Because the 12th Imam looks at a group of people who are discussing him without having met him. They make an effort to listen to majalis about him. Do you know what a blessing that is when we are sitting in the majlis of the 12th Imam? And that's why Shaykh al-Mufid, in one of the tawqi'at about the 12th Imam writes to Shaykh al-Mufid in the tawqi'at after the 4 Safirs, He says to him, we are not indifferent to the affairs of our Shia, nor do we forget them. Meaning what? Meaning that the Imam wants you to be amongst the 313, yes? As in sometimes a person thinks to themselves, I have no chance of being amongst the 313. On the contrary, the Imams of Ahlul Bayt always wanted their companions to join them, yes? Abu Abdullah, he would always open the door for his companions. Those of you who want to join me, you're more than welcome. I'm not greater than you. I'm only offering you a struggle against injustice. Therefore you find on the first level, Imam al-Sadiq says, the greatest companions are the companions of the Hujjah. Someone says, but Abu Abdullah's companions, Imam al-Hussein said, there are no companions like my companions. Yes, for that time, there would be no companions like Abu Abdullah. Yes, they were greater than any of the companions before him. But at the end of time, the companions of the Hujjah are those whose Iman is an Imam they haven't seen, but they have full faith that they're going to be alongside him. That's number one. Number two, the second reason we want to be alongside the Hujjah is what? Is because the Prophet told us to hold on to the Quran and the Ahlul Bayt, correct? In tandem with each other. I have the Quran at home, but I need Sharik al-Quran. Yes, I have the Quran, but I want to be alongside the partner of the Quran. Because the Prophet said, إِنِّي تَارِكٌ فِيكُمُ الثَّقَلَيْنِ كِتَابَ اللَّهِ وَعِتْرَةِ أَهْلِ بَيْتِي مَا إِن تَمَسَّكْتُمْ بِهِمَا لَن تَضَلُّوا بَعْدِي أَبَدًا. I leave behind for you two weighty things. Just hold on to them. You'll never go astray. The Quran and my Ahlul Bayt. When I want to be amongst the companions of the Hujjah, the second reason is what? Is that I want to hold on to the Ahlul Bayt until the Day of Judgment. And the surviving member of al-Muhammad is who? Imam al-Hujjah, correct? Someone says, yes, but our brothers in Ahlul Sunnah believe he's from the line of Imam al-Hasan, and we believe he's from the line of Imam al-Hussein. Doesn't matter. You can fight over all of these. The reality is your line of Hassan, line of Hussein, you are still from al-Muhammad, correct? You are still from the descendants of Fatima. You therefore still have to make an effort to be with this Imam. That's the second reason. Third reason is because I wasn't there with the previous Imam. So what a chance I have at this moment, yes? How many times in ziyarah do we say, Ya laytana kunna ma'akum? We wish that we had been with you, Abu Abdullah. Someone can turn around and say, well, you keep telling Abu Abdullah you were wishing that you were with him. The grandson of Abu Abdullah is available now for you to be alongside, yes? When you say, Ya laytana kunna ma'akum, yes? But Imam al-Hujjah is here with you. Here is your chance to be alongside whom? To be alongside the Hujjah of your time. Therefore you found with all of these reasons, the Imams of Ahlul Bayt recognized one of the greatest opportunities any of us have is to be alongside the 313 of Imam al-Hujjah. Ajjalallahu farajahu sharif, no doubt. Each and every one of us has that opportunity to be alongside the Imam.